Hi, welcome to Starfire's channel. I am the Starfire Queen, and if this is your first time on my channel, once again, welcome. I'm glad you decided to take a peek. Hopefully you'll like it. You hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you know that I'm on. And for my starlights that have been following me, many blessings. Excited about seeing you guys here. Today I'm going to do a spell it's a love spell, but it's not the typical love spell where I want this person to fall in love with me, or I hope that they're thinking about me, they know I like them. This is a reuniting love spell for couples, whether they are married or not, and it's to spark that fire back in the relationship. Doesn't mean that they have to be broken up or anything like that. It's just to lift that love, that excitement. So that's what it's about today. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to turn you guys around a little bit. If I drop you, hold on. I'm trying to get this set up right so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Sorry about my hand being in the way. All right. First thing I'm going to do is cleanse my hands. I always use a spiritual wash before I do spells, and if you don't, I would ask you to. You want to make sure that, you don't have anything negative. You guys can please write down the ingredients because I won't have them at the bottom of the thing. So I want you guys to take notes if this is something, or just hit rewind because I'll still be here. All right, so first thing you're going to need is a jar. And this is a jar that I picked. Doesn't have to be a big jar, okay? So this is my jar. And the jar has already been cleansed, okay? So I'm going to set the jar here. Now, I actually wrote the spell myself. This is similar to others, but as I always tell you guys, do your own thing. Put your own in it so that it's part of you. There's nothing wrong with using another spell, but you want to add you in it. Okay, the first thing that we're going to make sure that we do is we're going to add some sugar to this. Okay, I myself prefer to use unbleached sugar. Okay, now people are going to ask, well, how much? That's up to you. It depends on your jar, also the size of your jar. Okay, the sugar, brown sugar, well, not brown sugar, but unbleached sugar has a tendency to stick like brown sugar. So I'm kind of breaking that up. So that's a little loud. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm going to put some. And all my herbs and ingredients have already been blessed and purified. Everything I do in threes. Three's my number. Okay. Even that out a little bit. The next thing that we're going to do is cinnamon. Now, it's up to you if you want to use the sticks. I prefer for this to use ground cinnamon. Okay. Because of the way other things we're going to add in here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. All of this is about love. So I made sure that my mind is set on love while I'm doing this. Okay? Alright. Now that we have the first two ingredients, the cinnamon and the unbleached sugar, we are going to take a piece of unbleached paper. I say, depends on your jar, what size the paper you're going to use. Okay, make sure you have a pink or red writing ink pen. Do not use blue, do not use black. Pink or red writing. Why? Is because we're symbolizing love here. Now, what I'm going to do is draw 2 hearts. Okay, with a rope or chain, whatever, some kind of link connecting them, as you can see. Okay. Then I'm going to write their names underneath each heart. Okay. And then we're going to write the opposite names on the top of each heart. Now, so okay, I'm not going to show you guys that again because I am actually doing a spell. And I don't want to put their names out like that. So what you're going to do, once again, I'll show you. I'll do it this way so you guys can see. I won't show you that one. Draw these hearts, the little chain to connect them. And let's say Tom, Mary will be at the bottom. These are who this heart stands for. This one stands for Tom. This one stands for Mary. Now, at the top of the hearts, I'm going to put Mary and Tom. Tom owns Mary's heart. Mary owns Tom's heart. Okay? So now we got that understood. We take the original one that I'm doing the spell for, and we're going to fold it 3 times towards us. Okay? Then you're going to try to fold it 3 times. You know, it's like this. You're going to fold it 3 times towards you again. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, as you guys notice, I have a candle burning for protection. Okay? What I'm going to do, take the paper that I just showed you guys that, I'm going to lay this paper here and actually pour some of the protection wax over their names. Why am I doing this? Because I want to protect their relationship. I'm asking the angels, Almighty God, first and foremost, Archangel Michael, my deities, my ancestors, everyone to protect their love. Now this you put into your jar. Okay? Now, the reason why I didn't want to do it in the beginning, because I don't want it on the very bottom of the glass, of the jar, and I don't want it, I didn't do it at the end because I don't want it top, I want it in the middle. So that's why I did 2 ingredients first. Now the next thing we're going to do is add some licorice. Believe it or not, the plant licorice is also for love. Oops, sorry. It's for love and some healing too. So we're going to do 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, we will add frankincense. 1, 2. That piece is a little smaller, a bigger piece. 3. All right. Everything we're using now is about love. Okay. Now I'm going to add 3 drops of my love oil, which is about, I have 2 different types. I want to use this one. It's about time to make some more. This smells so good. Every time I open this, I'm just like, oh, it smells so good. If you guys are interested in it, let me know because it works. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, this smells so good. I am so in love with the smell of this. And it's lasted a long time. It's about time to make some more though. Okay. So now that I've added my love oil, the next we're going to do is some Himalayan salt. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do this 7 times because it's kind of hard to get in here. 2, 3, 4. One makes 7. Everything I have to do has to be odd numbers. I hate even numbers. And don't get me for those that are in the even numbers. I'm not knocking you. I'm saying, Starfire don't like even numbers. I'm an odd person. So I like odd numbers. Alright, so now that we've done that, the next thing that I want to make sure that you guys have, because you're going to need this, will be a red candle. Doesn't matter what size. I have 3 different size candles. A red candle for love. A white candle for the couple to understand that they have to love each other unconditionally, that things happen. There is a time for forgiving, a time to walk off. But we're praying that everyone forgives and keep going, okay? So this is about reuniting, which means you're forgiving whatever has gone through, okay? And a white candle for protection, okay? So, doesn't matter what size candles you have. Next thing we're going to do is rose flowers. And I have some here. These are my petals, my rose petals. My husband gets me these jars. I love them. So I'm going to sprinkle 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the next thing that we're going to do is lavender. Everyone knows lavender is for love and lavender is relaxing, and that's what you want in love. You want to relax in your relationship. You don't want it to be all tensed. Because it can be. Love is a job. A relationship is definitely a job, and we have to remember that. 1, 2, 3. Everything's sticking to the spoon because of the love oil, but that's cool. Okay, and I love this little jar. I got this at Dollar Tree. I'm like, oh, that'd be perfect for spells instead of using the big mason jars. It doesn't always have to be a giant jar unless that's what you like. All right, now we are going to put rose buds in there. This is how much love we want. We want to fill this with love. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to do 7, 4, 5, 6, and 7. My heart is all about love with this, okay? I think I actually might have felt if it did. I'm going for 7. All right, so now the next thing you're going to do is add a piece of, oh my God, my brain just went tiger's eye. I just had a brain fart. Forgive me. I told y'all I'm different, and I'm definitely trying. I'm transparent. I messed up. Okay, forgot the name of this. Tiger's eye. Look for the dragon's eye. The reason for the tiger's eye is because tiger's eye, the crystal represents balance, and sometimes that's what we miss in a relationship. It's always someone giving 50 and someone giving 20, or someone giving 100 and someone giving 9, or someone giving 80 and someone, giving 20. We want to balance it out so that both people in a relationship are giving what the other one, giving what they want to receive. Okay, so if they're both giving 50, that equals what? 100%. So I'm going to drop that in there. Now I have a cube of amethyst. For the love, the protection, the wisdom, all of that is going to go in here. So we're going to put some amethyst in there. I didn't realize how big my pieces were, but we're going to put that in there. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, I'm following my little directions, you guys, and make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, is add some grape seed oil. Okay, and this also has been blessed. It's just always hard to open. I don't quite know why. Great, it's going to be hard to open this time. Hold on, you guys. I might have to stop the video just to get my husband to open the doggone oil. Hold on. This does not want to open. You know what? Hold on. I love grapeseed oil, but if not, I will use some virgin oil. I don't want to stop the video. I just love grapeseed oil. But you see, I work with both. I want the oil because I just need the oil in the jar, so it doesn't really matter. If you don't have grapeseed, you can use the olive oil. I would say make sure it's virgin because it's for love. We wanted to start off fresh. Okay? Okay, so we're going to put that in there. Now, what's next that we're going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of myrrh inside of here. Okay? One, 2, 3. Now, there's something we cannot forget, and that is sage. Now, I use the sage sticks and everything like everyone else, but I also buy the sage from the grocery store, and I dry it out, and I use it in my work. Okay, so I'm going to break off some sage leaves. 1. I let it sit out. My husband laughs at me because it says on my table for about a month. I just want it dry. 2, because sometimes I don't want it where it's on the stick, and I don't want to break up my stick, so I do this. And 3. Okay? Now this jar is full of every herb that, well, every herb that has to do with love. Okay, so we're going to close it up. Okay, now there is one thing I forgot, and I'm going to reach over and get it. I apologize. I call myself not forgetting anything, but I freaking did. I wanted to add some pink glitter in this. Okay. And that was my fault. Thought I had everything. Okay. And that's just to make it look pretty. All of you know that I'm a daughter of Oba. So I'm going to sit this on her altar for her to bless this couple. Okay, so you're going to shake this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to get this all shaken up. 8. I have to do it this way. So I don't want it just sitting at the bottom. There it is. Now, how pretty. Isn't that pretty? So after this is done, I've done this. I am going to set it on the altar on the plate. And I'm going to burn 3 candles with it. And I'm going to let these candles burn all the way down on the altar. And I will be saying a prayer asking God Almighty, first and foremost, asking my deity, Oba, asking her Father Obatala, asking all my deities that help me. I have one, we have our deity, but I talk to the other deities. There's 401, and they don't cut us off. They're just not directly yours, but you can go to them and talk to them. Definitely have my ancestors help me with this spell and to get this going. And it is about reuniting love. Doesn't mean that your relationship is in a bad place. It's just sometimes between work and life, we forget to spark ourselves up. And that's what this is about. Reuniting, relighting that spark in your relationship. That's it for today. Thank you again for watching Starfire's channel. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the bell, because I don't know when I do my videos, so you might want to be notified. I appreciate you all. To all my starlights, thank you guys for dealing with me and my, what's the word I can use? Untimely self, because I'm not on a schedule, and you guys are still there, and I appreciate you. Remember, keep your third eye open. Why? Because you want to make sure that you can see what's going around you in the spiritual world, because right now, there's a lot of things going on in the spiritual world. So you want to stay awakened, okay? Keep your throat chakra speaking positive things in your life. Even when people come to you with negative and it hits down in your soul, speak positive till it removes itself from your soul, okay? Speak it out into the existence. Don't let these negative people get to you. Keep your heart chakra open for love and understanding. And I know this spell will help you with love. Now, just so you know, once this is all done, do not just disregard it or anything. The wax is going to form all over the jar. That's another reason why I wanted a small jar. Take that, put that in your bedroom, okay, and just let it sit, and if you feel like the spell is starting to wear off, redo it, but there's nothing in here that you would have to worry about throwing away or anything. It's all about love. I myself would take what's in here and I would put it in a freezer bag and freeze it, okay, and then start a fresh jar. I don't think I would throw it away because it's about love. My freezer has quite a bit of stuff that I put in it. My husband's like, just don't eat everything in there. I love you guys. Many, many blessings.